Hello, I'm Sheriff Grady Judd. Florida has a forgiving criminal justice system. Some argue it's a little too forgiving, but we do give criminals second chances and third chances in the right situations. And that's a good thing.
Well, howdy y'all, Unky T here. I'm posting this here video as a follow-up to that one that I posted earlier about Senator Brandis trying to get all the violent criminals back out in the streets. Now, the reason I'm posting this again is because this past election cycle the other day, he wasn't in on that. He is up until 2022. So the point I'm making here is I would like y'all who live in Florida or are in his district to remember that name and remember what it's all about.
I really do believe in the power of redemption and change. Today, though, it is important for you to know if someone earns enough sentencing points to get sent to prison in Florida, they have worked very hard. They've earned their way to prison, and that's where they belong. If they're in prison, they can't prey on innocent victims like you and me. Right now in the Florida legislature, there are politicians who are trying to push a false narrative that Florida's prisons are filled with nonviolent, low-level offenders. That's just a lie. Senator Jeff Brandis and some other Florida senators want to turn tens of thousands of prisoners out of prison early so that they can steal and rob from you and your neighbors. Some politicians are perpetuating a myth that just isn't true. A new study by the Florida Sheriff's Association Research Institute demonstrates what we already know. Drug offenders in state prison are not nonviolent, low-level offenders. They are repeat offenders and dangerous drug traffickers and dealers who poison our children with illegal drugs. That's right. Data from the Florida Department of Corrections shows that most inmates locked up in Florida's prisons, in fact 56% of them, have been previously convicted of a violent offense. And over 95% of all prisoners are repeat offenders. A recent analysis examined the criminal history of 10,917 inmates who were convicted of drug-related crimes. These inmates had a total of 269,000 prior criminal charges, or an average of 24 charges per inmate, prior to being incarcerated in the state prison. 91% of these drug offenders are inmates who have committed a forcible felony, a burglary, or both prior to their current prison sentence. Forcible felonies are violent crimes committed against a person. And did you know, this data is only counting when these prison inmates were caught doing a crime. So how many more crimes, including violent crimes, have they committed? I assure you it's in the hundreds of thousands of crimes. Now let me be clear. I'm a good guy. I believe in redemption. I strongly support appropriate rehabilitation efforts for those who make bad choices and violate our laws while holding them accountable for their crimes. Responsibility for your conduct is a good thing. However, once someone has 10, 15, 20, or 25 prior arrests, they have worked really hard to go to state prison by committing abundant numbers of criminal acts. They've earned their way to prison. Let's keep them there as long as the judge sentenced them for. Please stand with me and our other sheriffs in the state of Florida to support truth in sentencing. Let's not let criminals out of prison early. Let's hold criminals accountable with minimum mandatory sentences. Today, please do me a favor. Contact your legislators with a phone call, a text message, or a simple email. Tell them to stop this legislation. Let's keep criminals in jail rather than breaking into your home. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Now this here piece of video was filmed sometime around 8 months ago, and thank the Lord that this bill was defeated just recently, last week or a week before, I can't recall. So there are still some people in the legislature looking out for the people of Florida, and there are still some in there that aren't. And it's our duty as citizens to find out who's who and what they stand for. And then you got to vote accordingly. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. There's a couple videos there for you to check out if you want to see something further. And y'all have a blessed day. You take care of yourself. You take care of each other. And we'll see you real soon. Bye for now.